I like to think I inspire people. I make a point of saying to everyone I meet, treat me the same as everyone else. I don't want to be treated differently. I want to be respected for who I am. Growing up, my first couple years, I started to have seizures. I had a bunch of MRIs, EEGs on my brain just to figure out how people could help me.
When she was 5 years old, she had her first orthopedic surgery. And even though intellectually I knew she'd be all right, emotionally I thought she was going to die. I was terrified. When she was 9 and had major surgery that she alluded to, she was in a full body cast for 10 weeks. That was very difficult to watch her go through. One of the perks was after the surgery, she was able to walk so much more easily. The lowest point for me was when Sara came running into my husband's and my bedroom at 3 in the morning, shaking and terrified because her illness was causing her to think things that weren't true. And she was convinced they were, and they were absolutely terrified. And even now, thinking about it makes me shake. And I couldn't call her doctor until the next day, but I called him and he said, "You get her to my office immediately." I was terrified and I felt helpless. And as the months went by, before her medication stabilized her, I remember saying to my husband, "I'll never have her back. I'm so scared." And he said, "She'll be all right." And I said, "I have no reason to believe that." And he kept me from falling apart myself. First of all, she made it clear she didn't want to go home and live with Mommy and Daddy. Somebody told us about Depot Road, I can't remember who it was, and they explained that it was a group home with 24-hour staffing. It was for people with mental health challenges, and that it was on Cape Cod, which was very close to where we live. And I thought, wow, this is exciting. I'd like to go see it. I loved it. The first time I saw the house, I thought it looks like a home. It doesn't look like an institution. It looks personal. And I walked in and we were given a tour.
Since she's come to Depot Road, she has volunteered at my school and also at Harwich Elementary. She's volunteered at day programs, daycare centers, and she eventually was able to get a paying job this past summer at the YMCA. She's extremely tenacious. And she never complains. She never wants to be held back. She is currently enrolled at Cape Cod Community College.
It felt really good to get paid, really good. And the other thing I liked, my boss treated me like everyone else. She gave me the same responsibilities. I was part of their community and I felt respected.
This year she told me she wanted to try and get a job at the Y, which is across from Cape Cod Community College. There's somebody I call a job advocate who comes to Depot Road and helps people who live in the house get jobs, named Marjorie. After the interview, Marjorie came running up to us and she said, "I didn't say a word. Sara took over the interview. She just took it over." And I think they told her on the spot, "You're hired." Sara has created such a phenomenal life for herself. I still feel, though, if I'm feeling frustrated or challenged or down about anything, I just think about Sarah and I think, man, if she's made it, if she's doing what she's doing in her life, I can do what I need to do in my life.
My mom has been a great advocate. She's part of who I am today.
Sarah's tenacity is inspirational to us all. Definitely a role model to all of the other consumers here at Depot Road. And the amount of work and effort that you can see Sarah puts into it, and she never complains. And the accomplishments that she's made. I mean, she's the first person at Depot Road that she worked full-time this past summer. I mean, she worked 40 hours, Monday through Friday. And then on the weekends, she would still volunteer, and she would still complete her chores. She would still be involved in the community.
I'm a really caring person, and despite all my setbacks, I'm getting hopefully a diploma in early childhood. Don't give up, don't let people knock you down, just keep going.